Tomorrow marks the 14th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks. Nearly 3,000 people lost their lives, and tonight the ceremonies already started in their honor. News 8's Josh Scheinblum was at one earlier tonight. He is live in the studio tonight with more. Josh?
Darren, the ceremony we attended today took place at Sherwood Island State Park. On 9/11, it served as a staging area for Connecticut's relief efforts to New York. Since then, the crews have left, but the memory of why they were there is still very strong.
Jeffrey W. Cloud, Keith Eugene Coleman.
Time may heal all wounds, but think of a moment of trauma, even after a long period has passed, and it may still hurt.
Dear God, on this day, lift us up into hope.
Nearly 14 years after the towers fell in Manhattan, it does for those who remember that day.
It just doesn't feel real.
It's why every year a crowd gathers at Sherwood Island State Park in Westport for a memorial service. A chance to honor the fallen and reflect on the lives they lived.
I remember my parents were like going crazy all over the house.
Morgan Vadas of Newtown recalls the day well when she was only a young girl in the second grade. Her uncle, Bradley Vadas, died on 9/11.
There are a lot of happy thoughts. My brother was born exactly 2 weeks later, and he was named after my uncle, my little brother Bradley.
Everyone who lived through September 11th has a memory, and some of those, you might say, even changed a little that day. At least that's the case for Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Romeo Chavez. He says he joined the military in part because he was inspired to serve after what he'd seen in the aftermath of the attacks.
I guess, anybody who's a Marine or anybody who's fighting for a country, that's a good cause for me.
161 people from the state of Connecticut died on 9/11, a number that can't fall on the wayside of history so long as the living make it a point to never forget.
Your state and your fellow citizens love you and support you, and remember the sacrifices that you've made and the ultimate sacrifice of your loved one.
Among those in attendance at the service also included the governor, lieutenant governor, and members of the Coast Guard Academy Cadet Glee Club. For now, we're in studio, Josh Scheinblum, News 8.